Hey everybody, welcome back to Mob Vlog. Adam Flowers here, May 11th. It's Rednesday, and Red Wemette, he's here, believe it or not. So welcome back, everybody. it's Mob Vlog, and today's gonna be a hell of a day. Red Wemette, how are you doing today?
I'm late.
You're a little late. That's all right, though. We got a lot to talk about today, and everybody's here. Everybody's here. Jim Magnifici, Scott H., Frank Ferraro, Miss Can't Be Wrong, William Kirchmayer, Street Stories, David Grimpy, Don Vito, Cassia Farrow, Kachia Farrow. Yeah, all right. The over-under today
is texting me. I got different people texting me saying, "Where are you?"
Yeah, where the hell are you? Everybody's wondering you. Oh, come on. I can't believe that we actually got this thing up on everything, and we weren't too late. So, how are you doing today, Red?
Crazy, but I'm here.
Everybody wants to know. And I don't know if you heard the news or not. I'm sure you heard the news, but they found another body out there at Lake Mead. They found one in a barrel. Remember the barrel last week? Okay, so they found one in a barrel.
This one allegedly is a swimmer.
Well, this one they say is just the bones. It wasn't in a barrel, so some bones washed up. Now, I shouldn't say washed up. They appeared as the lake disappeared. So as the water's receding, these things are showing up.
It's on the bottom of the lake.
At the bottom of the lake, exactly. So I swear to you, my wife said to me, she said, "Adam, do you think that this has anything to do with the mob?" I said, "Allie, does a bear shit in the woods? Does this have anything to do with the mob? Are you kidding me?" Oh,
they didn't get murdered by accident.
Papa Giorgio.
By sharks.
Giorgio, don't drink the water. Yes, right? Scott H. said they said that he drowned. So, yeah.
Number 2 drowned. Number 1 was shot.
Well, that's what they said. The first one was shot. And listen, you don't drown and end up in a barrel at the bottom of the lake. Okay. Somebody puts your body into the barrel. And then, according to some sources that I've recently talked to, you drill some holes in the barrel. That way the barrel will fill up with water as it goes down. Seeing the weight of the barrel, that steel takes it down there and holds you down there at the bottom of the lake. So that's what happened. Yeah. And now they're finding more bodies. And the police say that they're likely to find even more as the lake recedes. Do you hear what Oscar Goodman said about it? Oscar Goodman? Yeah, there's no telling what they're going to find. Oscar's like,
a typical lawyer answer.
There's no telling. You know
what you're going to find out.
Oh, man. Yeah. So pretty wild, huh? Pretty wild. Yeah. And you never thought in this town that this kind of thing would happen, right? Just wouldn't think that. But they keep calling me up asking, "Oscar, who did it?" And I say, "How am I supposed to know who did it? I didn't order it. I'll tell you that." That's what former mayor and Oscar Goodman said. That's our former mayor and mob attorney. So before serving three terms as mayor, Oscar represented Mafia figures as a lawyer. Quote, "I tried a lot of cases. Where there were allegations that my clients, a lot, shot people."
Didn't he represent Joey Hansen? Didn't he represent Paul Shiro?
I don't know. I don't know if he did. Did he? Are you asking or telling me?
I believe he did.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure that. I know he represented
personally. His law firm did.
Okay.
Just like
I know he represented Tony Spilatro.
He never personally represented Frank Collada. He had one of his people from the office represent him.
No, I thought Frank Collada said that he actually paid a retainer to Oscar and was going to have him. And he had, so who's the other attorney he had with him? Man, the name slips my mind now. I'd have to go back and watch the videos, but yeah. Joseph Collada, how you doing? It's good to see
Joe.
you today. And Joe's doing pretty well. I talked yesterday. We talked for a little bit, and
thumbs up.
And Joe's doing better. Hey, Joe, thanks. You like my shirt? Experience Sin City's dark past, right here. Vegas mob tour. We just got them in. Just got the shirts in. So they're yeah. Glad you like it. I should put it up so you guys can buy one if you want. Wouldn't that be an idea? Instead of just selling them on the tour, I could sell them on the channel too.
Yes, I think that'd be a great idea.
Bobby Bag of Donuts. Hi, Joe Collada. Joe Collada. Jimmy Hoffa in the lake, Gus. I don't think it's Jimmy Hoffa. Here's why. Okay, the guy in the barrel, he's got sneakers on from Kmart. Now,
no,
Jimmy Hoffa is not running around with sneakers from Kmart. All right, he's not Rain Man. Okay, got to go to Kmart and get my sneakers and my underwear. No, that's not. Jimmy Hoffa is going to have some nice shoes. So I don't think that it's Jimmy Hoffa. Really don't.
I had a message from Val. You know the Val and the long name. Val's name, and it changed his name. So if we see him on here, it's a different. The whole name Val, whatever it is, Gus or whatever.
Michael Graham, maybe the body was a failed magic trick, a magician doing an unsuccessful barrel escape trick. Now, that sounds believable, okay? That really does. I could see some dumbass climbing into a barrel and going, I'm going to shackle myself and sink down to the bottom of Lake Mead. You know, somebody a few years back.
With a gun in my head, so if I don't make it, I can shoot myself.
A few years back, true story. A guy did a underground, buried alive. Okay. So he's going to do a buried alive. And the idea is you get buried in the ground, right? And then you get out. Okay. But the guy, he's got this plexiglass box built, okay, out of Lexan, all right, thick. And then instead of using dirt, he uses concrete. Would you believe that the pressure from the concrete crushed that box and killed the guy?
Yeah.
Who would do this? Who would be this stupid? But I could see somebody doing that out there at Lake Mead with a barrel. Yes. Liam, Adam, are you a magician? Yeah. Kind of guess.
He is. He's the greatest.
Oh, the greatest. No.
Oh, come on. Tell him about your act where you went up on the pole.
Oh, let's talk about the stupid thing that I did a long time ago, right? When I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Get a straitjacket and hang from a rope 80 feet in the air that's on fire, right? And like, over a bonfire, right? Let's do this. Sounds like a great, another guy did some stupid shit like that, ended up as a quadriplegic. That also happened. Dude, the shit broke and he fell. It is, stupid. Anyway,
it was a one-time show.
Yeah, no sharks in Lake Mead. It's fresh water. But then again, you never know. There's those rumors, They got the water babies that come out of Lake Mead. I don't know if you guys know about that legend, the water bodies. Anyways, now there's actual bodies coming out of Lake Mead. Little babies. They're water babies. Johnny Depp wishes it was Amber Heard in that barrel. Imran Patel, probably. But I got to be honest with you, Imran, I haven't been following that Johnny Depp thing. Have you read? You have, haven't you?
Yes.
You've been watching it, you sick bastard.
Yes,
You've been watching ever since I heard something about somebody pooping in a bed. I was like, I'm not watching this.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh, see?
I didn't hear that part.
No.
All I caught is his expressions and comments. And he goes, well, when his lawyers asked him, I'm direct.
Yeah.
He goes, well, you might say that. His questions are not exactly on point. But from what I see, he's going to win the case.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. She definitely ruined him. She definitely ruined him.
John McShane, Gianni Russo leaves you with the fishes. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Especially
Hey,
after, what's the name of the movie about the making of The Godfather?
Speaking of, so I watched the 4th episode last night, okay? Because they got a 4th one drop. There's going to be 10 in the first season. And then I guess there's going to be a second season about this. It's called The Offer over on Paramount.
I only saw 3. I didn't see the 4th one yet.
The 4th one's out. I just watched it last night. So the last 2 nights, I watched the first 2 and then watched the last 2, the second 2, I should say, because they aren't the last. So Giovanni Ribisi plays Joe Colombo in this, and it's the making of The Godfather and what the producer had to go through, but the names aren't changed. You know, they changed
the real
names.
Producer said he would never do a mob film again, and they had a hard time getting him to do this one.
Well, what do you mean?
He said it was so hard to make The Godfather that he would never do another mob movie again. But he did this one just because it was, he didn't want it hyped up too much, but it is hyped up a little bit.
Well, I think it's a really, really well done. Not Gianni.
Remember I told you Hollywood's tougher to deal with the mob?
Yeah.
It is. That's what it got. That's why I told you.
So Giovanni Ribisi, they got a Mickey Cohen character in this thing. They have Mario Puzo. They have Francis Ford Coppola. Robert Redford, even a Robert Redford guy. I mean, they didn't change any names. Everything was as is, just as it happened. And the altercation between Sinatra and Mario Puzo, I guess that really happened. They actually got into it in the middle of a restaurant. I'm telling you guys, like it's really, really, really well done. It's really well done. Gus.
This is Gus. Gus was Val. He changed his name to Val. From Val to Gus.
Didn't the outfit put Roselli in the barrel in Florida? I wouldn't be surprised if the outfit used this lake as well to dump bodies. Well, that's the thing. You know, they might be able to figure out who the body in the barrel is. Okay. But, you know, by the height of the body, maybe they can identify the sex of it. Then again, you know,
the sex already. They identified the sex.
It's a male.
Already.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So
what they're having a hard time is with dental records from other people being so old and everything. They have to find a suspect to match to.
Luminous Grin. Robert Redford was in The Godfather. No, Robert Redford he's portrayed in The Offer on Paramount Plus, which is the making of The Godfather.
He was made an offer. He was made an offer to be in it.
The producer of The Godfather, the previous movie he did was with Robert Redford. It was a motorcycle movie, and he did that movie before doing The Godfather. So it's just part of the story in the making of it.
They wanted Steve McQueen to be in that part.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There's a lot, man. And Al Pacino almost didn't make it in the movie. The executive of Paramount didn't want him in the movie. He's a stage actor. He's not a screen actor. He's a little shrimp. He's a boy with Dave missed. You know what I mean? Because look who Al Pacino became. You know, you're going, what? Like, that's crazy. So Francis reviewed it the other day. He said that he was Colombo family, so he knew the characters. Interesting, Phil. I have to go check that out and see. Francis was an accountant. I understand that's what he was. I heard he stole some money from gas stations. I don't know. That's what I heard, right?
You're right.
Now he does.
That's what he says. That's exactly what he says.
Born again Christian, does his thing, and good for him. God bless him. You know. Caciofero. Caciofero. I mispronounced a name back here. Caciofero. I need to look at this. See, because the CIO, that Shio, there we go. Don Vito Cascioferro. That's how you say that name right there. Don Vito Cascioferro. Thank you, Don Ciccio di Porzalo. I appreciate you. This is my Italian tutor right here. So he invented a scam to skim the fuel tax. Yes, something like that. The Godfather was produced by Albert Ruddy. Now, that's true, Jim Yeager. And this Godfather, the offer is based on a book by Albert Ruddy.
And Albert Ruddy produced it. Albert Ruddy produced it.
Right. That's what the whole thing's about. It's about this guy. The guy who plays him is pretty convincing, too. I mean, they're all very good actors. And I'll tell you what, the Mario Puzo and the Francis Ford Coppola, those two, their dynamic, their interaction is so believable. It's so, their chemistry is so right between those two. I mean,
really have him, but don't feed him any. Keep him on a diet.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. He's got diabetes. He's got
what is that over there? I'm on my diet.
The fact the guy wrote the book, like, you know, and then all this pushback from the mob. I mean, pulling the producer off the street, get in the car. Somebody important wants to talk to you, you know, and then the balls on the guy. I use a solution. Why don't you come read the script, and then you'll know what this thing's really about.
Give me the script. Give me the script, and it's piled.
And then he gives him the script, and he's sitting there, and you know this guy can't read. He's looking at it, and he's like, "Here, you read it. Hey, read it. You read it.
You read it for me, okay?"
Did they? Because they couldn't. Is that what it was? He couldn't read.
He couldn't read. He couldn't.
Is that what it was? Or he just it was too much.
I don't know. Men behind me, you read it. You read it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to read it. So he gives it back to the guy that gave it to him anyway and says, "Read it."
Then he looks at it. What's this? Fade in. What's that? Well, you know, when the movie starts to black and this picture slowly comes to life on the screen. Okay, yeah, okay. It's really well done. It's really well done. Luke Wellington has the same vacuum as Red, and it sucks. That's what most vacuums do, Luke. They suck.
What kind of vacuum is that? Oh,
can you Red doesn't get red. It's a vacuum. It sucks.
That's a shampoo. Yeah, that's a shampoo, guys.
It was a joke, Red. Okay. That was a joke.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I thought Mario Puzo wrote The Godfather. Yes, Scott, he did. He wrote The Godfather. He wrote the book The Godfather. And then they hired
$500,000 for the script.
They hired him to write the screenplay for the movie. Said, "Oh, this got to be a movie." #1 bestseller for like 52 weeks in a row. #1 bestseller.
Can you do it, Mario? Oh yeah, no problem.
So he sat down, starts to write this thing, and he can't do it. So that's when they got Francis Ford Coppola in on it. And then they lose a filming location. They lose the house they want to film at. And so Joe Colombo overhears him and then goes and muscles the guy who owns the house and brings the story.
In Staten Island.
You know what this is doing? It's making me want to watch the movie The Godfather.
I saw it when it came out. And I watched it again just before this because it's on Paramount Plus. And then I watched this, and I'm looking at it and say, wow. But it's fast-paced. It's typical Hollywood.
Miss Can't Be Wrong. She's given Bill Kirchmeier some. She said, "Do you need attention? Is that why you're saying weird stuff?" Bill, what are you saying? What's weird? Try the cannibal diet. Eat your own. Cash you outside. William Kirchmeier. I don't know. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Maybe. What motorcycle movie? Oh, I'll tell you. It's that motorcycle movie that Robert Redford was in. And Robert Redford.
While you're looking it up, I want to say.
And it was called Little Foss and Big Halsey from 1970.
Yes.
Little Foss and Big Halsey. Right. So.
While you're on the subject, Don Berlin, I got your order. Your book's coming out. Don Berlin, I've made an order to me. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll get it out to you, guy. Get shipped tomorrow.
Greg Hart. Look who Coppola became. The studio wanted a more experienced director. I know, right? And then look at, they got this guy, and it turns out to be the thing turns out to be a masterpiece. I mean, it's one of the highest rated movies on IMDb.
Paramount didn't buy it first. It went through somebody else, and then Paramount
Warner wanted to buy it.
Right.
From Paramount. Paramount, they offered him $1 million for it, and they turned it down. They said, oh, this might be something. Oh, by the way, guys, middle of Illinois, right outside of Peoria, Paul and his son Matt made it out here to Vegas, and they did the Vegas mob tour. You guys really should consider doing it when you come out here to Vegas, because the mob tour is pretty damn good. I mean, take it from these guys. Hey everybody, we just got done with a Vegas mob tour, and I got Paul and Matt all the way from Peoria, just outside Peoria. What'd you guys think of the tour?
Absolutely great. Started watching the channel back in early 2020, and then everything was shut down, so been trying to get out here and make this tour.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys did. How about you, Matt?
It was awesome. I would definitely recommend it. It was good to learn about the history and a lot of things I didn't know.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the story about Frank and going through the neighborhood. That was cool.
All right, awesome. Cool. We get to kind of resurrect them each tour. So thanks, guys, for watching. Be sure to get out here. Use my promo code MOBVLOG. Get 20% off. See you soon. Hey guys, thanks again for coming out and doing the tour. And yeah, be sure to hit the promo code when you guys buy the tickets. So it makes it less than $100 a person to do the tour. So it's a very generous discount. Yeah, Scott H. Frank comes alive. It's great. It really is, guys. It's 2.5 hours. It feels like 10 minutes when you do the tour. It's Luminous Grin was on it. He's telling you guys, do it. Nick Papa Giorgio, I promise to take the mob tour. Well, I promise to give you a good tour when you come out here, Nick. So back to the movie. Did I learn it all from the movie? So it's a mini series, and it's called The Offer, and it's done in the Godfather font, The Offer. So you recognize that it's the Godfather.
They must be adding one per week or something.
They're doing one per week, man. It's like I'm back in 1985. I gotta wait a week to see the next episode. What is this shit? Just put them all up there and let us.
I've never done this before in my life. I've never done this before in my life. I'm doing it now.
What?
Watching. I got hooked on it. I watched 3 episodes, and I said 4. Come on, okay, I'll watch it later.
You gotta watch the 4th one. I'm telling you, it's up there. It's yeah, it's good. I don't know when the next one gets put up. Maybe it's today. I hate waiting too. William Kirchmeier has no adult supervision today. That's what's going on. Little Miss can't be wrong. 11 bodies will be discovered. Pew pew guru. So here's what I heard. This is what I heard. So Frank Collada, he used to tell Lewis, that Larry Newman, Larry Newman, he used to go out to Lake Mead, and he'd be out there all night. That Larry was up to no good. Always out there late at night, up to no good, whatever he was doing. So maybe it was Larry Newman dumped some of these bodies out there.
Somebody mentioned that to me. I don't know who. I can't remember. I even talked to Adam about it. Somebody mentioned to me that Larry Newman used to go out by the lake. He spent a lot of time out there.
Yeah. And late at night is what his exact words were. So, Adam, concrete preserves a body almost like a mummy because the concrete keeps the body from water like a fossil. A body in a barrel filled with concrete has a great chance of being identified. Michael Graham, I don't think that the barrel was filled with concrete. I mean, looking from the pictures, you could see bones. So you're looking at bones. I mean, there's no concrete.
The pictures I saw, they kind of blurred out part of it. So there was some remains there.
Yeah, well, they blurred out some. I saw the actual photos. I could probably grab them and put them up here for you guys if you give me a minute. But another body was found a few days ago. Very true. it wasn't in a barrel. So
as the water level gets lower and lower, are you worried about the drinking water?
Well, do you know that the water levels at Lake Mead, they've reached below an intake valve. So one of the drinking water intake valves is now above the water, which means there's no drinking water coming in. So my question then would be, what are we going to do when we run out of water to drink? Because it's kind of important.
Thing.
I think it's like 3 days. You go 3 days without drinking water,
they
then
thought
you
they had
die.
so much water, they were diverting some to California. And guess what? Nobody expected 3 million people to be in Las Vegas. Back in the day, it was less than 1 million.
Well, you see,
they had plenty of water to spare.
See, that's the deal. Here's that water intake valve. This is how low we're 150 feet down, guys. 150 feet down. And I was watching videos. I'm putting together a new commercial for the mob tour, and a lot of tedious editing. I mean, a lot of tedious editing in this thing. And I'm looking through old video clips, going vintage Vegas and different sites and watching old video clips. And there were some shots of Lake Mead, a video that was put together in the 70s. Desert Inn put the video together. And they're showing boats out on Lake Mead. And even then, you could see the white, on the wall from the calcium, right? On the rocks on the side of Lake Mead. And you could see how it was already down, 50 feet then. And when I moved to town 16 years ago, it was down almost 100 feet. Now it's down 150 feet. What are we going to do when Lake Mead dries up? And then you can't see there's water intake in the center. You're not getting any drinking water. Anyway, they found more human remains out there at Lake Mead, though. So
can they drill wells out there, Adam?
So there's what's called gray water, and it's underneath. It's not drinkable. Gray water is what they use to water the golf courses, fill the Bellagio fountains. Okay, gray water. It's not potable. So, so that's what they, that's what they found. So you can't drink it. You can use it though. It's underground. I don't know. Now you can drill a well. I was out in Good Springs. They have wells. People have wells out there.
That's what I was thinking. A community well for Las Vegas, the city of Las Vegas,
right?
Maybe too much, way too much.
Yeah,
it's like in Chicago. They get all their water off the lake. They have an inlet way out there.
That's the thing. Now, this kind of stuff showing up in Lake Mead, and I'm not thinking I don't want to drink the water out of that lake anymore. You know what I mean? His body's floating around. Well, not floating around, laying around at the bottom of the lake. You see the bones in there? See, there's no concrete in there. That's the unblurred photo. It looks like a femur or something down at the bottom.
It does.
So,
looks like a lot of decayed flesh went into the water.
Sonny Zaro, hey buddy, I haven't seen you in a while. When I moved to Vegas in '88, the lake was only 20 feet down. That's it, 20 feet. So the pictures I was seeing from the 70s of Lake Mead. You know what? What the hell? I'm getting pictures of everything else. Let me just grab one. Lake Mead.
Wasn't that originally Hoover Dam?
Well, originally it was Boulder Dam.
Boulder Dam.
Right. And then they changed it to Hoover in recognition of Herbert Hoover. President Hoover. So yeah, I mean, I saw a really cool video of the recession of Lake Mead, through the years. You can watch a time lapse of it, at least for the past 20 years, 25 years on Google Maps, or Google Earth. I think it's Google Earth that lets you do the time lapse. But it's like, I thought for certain, man, when everything shut down and people stopped coming to this town, right? I swear to you, I said, well, there's not going to be 1 million people flushing toilets in town, and taking long hot showers and filling bathtubs, right, at the hotels.
So the lake is going to
Lake
go up.
Mead's going to fill up, right? We're going to get some water back into Lake Mead. Didn't happen. Just kept going down. So riddle me that, Batman. How does that happen, right?
I don't know.
Where does all that water come from that they're flushing the toilets with? Because when it stopped, it didn't change anything. So oh my God, Scott H. I saw pictures of the spillway. There's a spillway. So when the water levels get too high, right, it's got a way to go. And that spillway, man, that thing's been dry for 40 years now, right? I've seen pictures though of it. Oh, Trace and all the
I was thinking about it and saying it's been a big change since 1968. Since
oh my God,
it was way up there. There
No,
were boats out there.
1968
Water
came-
skiing.
Did you drive over the dam back then? Did you go out there and see
Yeah,
it?
I told you I went to the dam and it was
Yeah.
leaking. It was leaking everywhere. Did I tell you? As I walked in the tunnels there, they said,
Oh,
don't worry about it.
you went through
It
the
always
tour.
leaks."
You did
Yeah.
the dam tour?
Yeah.
Did the dam tour guide talk about the dam ghosts? Because
No.
a lot of the construction workers, the dam workers, they ended up dying, became dam ghosts out there.
Now they did say that there were people in the concrete when they poured the dam.
Oh, that's bullshit.
But
That's
what the guy on the tour
bullshit.
told us. That's what the
That's
guy on the tour told us.
bullshit. Look, when they built Hoover Dam, they built it in levels, sections, okay? They were only 4 feet deep each time that they filled up a section, 4 feet. If somebody fell in, they'd have just pulled them right out. Yeah, there's nobody bodies in the dam. No.
What do I know? I'm listening to the tour guide.
When they were building the dam, they had the tunnel around through the canyon walls on both sides. And so they built tunnels. And the tunnels let the Colorado River flow through while the dam was being built. And then once the dam's built, boop, plug the tunnels, up fills Lake Mead, right?
And then they put the walkways in there inside the dam.
Oh, they built all that in there, into the dam. But when they were building that, the tunnels, this is in the 30s, remember? This is almost 100 years ago. So,
Yeah, it is.
so when they were building those tunnels, they had the trucks, these old 1930s trucks running in the tunnel and filling them with rock and then driving them out. And those trucks, the guys, the further that they tunneled, the less fresh air that was in those tunnels. And these guys started getting sick. They thought it was the flu. Then they started dying, and the doctors thought it was the flu. Then they found out what carbon monoxide was. That's how it was discovered. So
bring a canary down with you.
yeah, the carbon monoxide was filled up in the tunnels, and the people were dying. So that's how they had to start. And they were also getting hit in the head with rocks, all the blasting in the canyons. And so the guys were taking their caps and they were dipping them in tar, letting it harden, putting back on their head. Those were the first hard hats. This is way before OSHA, folks, right? So they just wanted to protect their noggins. So they were figuring out, how do I put a cover on my head, protect my noggin? So anyway, a lot of guys died because of the tunneling. And the first person to die, this is really bizarre, okay? And this kind of freaked me out when I found this out. First and last death.
What isn't bizarre in Las Vegas?
There it is. Listen to this. This is really, what isn't bizarre, right? The first person killed during the course of building Hoover Dam was John G. Tierney. Mr. Tierney drowned on December 20th, 1922, while surveying the waters of the Colorado River. Exactly 13 years later, on December 20th, 1935, the last man who died, the last worker who died, was Patrick Tierney, John G. Tierney's son. He fell to his death. So the first and last deaths out there at Hoover Dam during construction was a father and son, and they say that they haunt the dam. Father and son walk arm in arm, shoulder over shoulder around the dam.
I hear that.
Did you hear about that on the tour?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a.
They said the tunnels were haunted with them. Be careful. Don't touch the walls. Don't touch the water. Because it was leaking in.
Do you remember in Vegas Vacation when Chevy Chase takes his gum out and he sticks it in and plugs the hole in another one?
It gets worse. It comes out.
Oh my God. You take the family on a damn tour, Nick Papa Giorgio. John McShane. That's exactly what I was just thinking of, too. The damn tour. And after the damn tour, if they don't tell you about the damn ghosts, you can go to the damn gift shop and get a damn hot dog if you want. The water comes from the mountains, from the snow to the Colorado to Lake Mead.
Right.
Susan Russo, you're correct. That's where the water comes from the mountains. The snow melts and it runs down the hills and starts the Colorado River. And if you haven't done it, I highly recommend driving from Denver to Las Vegas down the 70. That is the most beautiful stretch of road in the country.
That's what I did. I came down. I was on I-80. And I came down
70.
At that time, they called it 70S. 77.
Okay.
It was a spur, and it came down to Las Vegas. And that's why I saw the dam. I actually saw the dam before I saw Las Vegas.
Yeah. Interesting. Where can I get some damn bait? Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that's too funny. But that's the truth though about the dam. I mean, as far as when they were building it, all of those deaths.
Adam, what's happening to all the fish?
Huh?
There were a lot of fish in the Lake Mead.
Oh, there's still fish in there, aren't there? I mean, when I went out last time, I went out to the Queen, the maid of the lake, the queen of the lake. It's a big paddle boat out there, and you go out.
Queen of the Lake.
Queen of the Lake, I think, yeah. And so you go out there and you have brunch out on the boat. Took my parents out there. I think it was for Mother's Day or Father's Day. I can't remember which one.
We just had a Mother's Day too.
Been on it twice. Happy birthday to all those mothers out there. And Red, happy Mother's Day to you as well. Because you're the baddest motherfucker I know. I'm just kidding. So
you're getting me again, guys.
So what is where it's intercepted by California, who hogs it all up? Yeah, so I guess when it was built, the electricity, so those generators, and you can't just stop the water from rolling through the dam, guys, because the water is what turns those hydroelectric generators that makes the power. Which
the turbines.
All the power gets sent to California. And then I think we buy it back from them. How stupid is that? Because we made a deal back in the 30s and said, oh, you can have that much power. What the hell are we going to need? We aren't going to need that much power.
It's time to renegotiate.
That's what I mean. I think it's time for Nevada to go, hey, stop. No more water, no more power. Take a break, you know.
I gotta get a shirt like yours. I want one.
You know, I'm gonna. You know, what I have to do. I'll have to upload this. I'll have to upload this image onto Teespring and put it in the store if somebody wants to get one. I'll put it up. I'll get it up by next week.
I'll go from white to black.
California's in denial. They're still wasting water. How come they don't have a desalination plant over there in California?
They tried it and they gave up on it. They used to have it on the ocean, and they had it for years, maybe 10 years. They tried it and it was too expensive for them. It was cheaper to buy it from Lake Mead.
Jeez, it just doesn't seem bad.
Now, we have desalination plants in Florida.
Yes.
In Florida. We have them, and they work fine. The only thing is the salt, they sell the salt left over from the plants, and there's piles of it. I mean, piles of it, truckloads that go out. And then they use that for rock salt or whatever in the Midwest.
Hold on. Sonny Zarro, Nevada buys their power from Idaho? Are you serious?
No. Maybe.
No, wait, no. Well, why would he say it if it wasn't? Where does... Nevada has no significant natural gas reserves and only a limited amount of natural gas production. Almost all the state's natural gas is produced from oil wells, and all of that natural gas is used in the fields where it's produced. Where does it get its power? Off-grid. generated. The Hoover Dam generates more than 4 billion megawatts of electricity annually. However, other states consume 95% of that production. Boulder Solar 1 came online December 12th, 2018. Wow. I know there was something all shady going on about where we get our power and water and everything because of deals that were made 100 years ago. So
wasn't it the New York Mafia that said, oh, they got plenty of water out there now. They got plenty of everything. Let's go out there and build. Let's build the casinos out there. Wasn't it in Bugsy?
Yeah.
They said there's cheap and air conditioning of cheap because we have all this electricity.
It was all the advent of air conditioning. It just came out. And that's why it was, well, we could live in the middle of the desert. You got air conditioning and you chill the air and it. Street stories. Now the chuckleheads in D.C. want to build a pipeline from the Mississippi River to California. Are you serious? Are you serious? Did they actually say that? Let's move water from the Mississippi River out to California. So, Scott H., it uses energy. So we're talking about desalination, I believe. California is broke and they can't build power plants. California is strangling itself. Well, that's true, but we all knew that. I mean, I don't know, JW, where we buy our water from in Vegas. So
California, they had nuclear power plants in California. Matter of fact, they did a movie about it called The China Syndrome. And all of a sudden, they started shutting them down.
Recedes, Boobsy. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. You know, gas is only $5.25 a gallon now.
I'm going to take a picture and send it to you. Ours is $3.79 a gallon here.
Yeah, it's freaking out people down there where you live because we're the second highest in the country. This is crazy. Greg Hart, the Mississippi is too polluted and toxic. Well, you don't understand that a lot of those rivers back there, please don't drink water from the Mississippi River. It's polluted. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think they're looking about drinking it. I think they're using for irrigation for growing crops.
But even so, is Lake Michigan is polluted. But the truth of the matter is, they have water treatment plants that clean it up.
Phil Hadaway, you're a buck behind us, guy out there in Texas. Oh, jeez.
See what I mean?
I thought Red was going to say back in his day, gas was 10 cents a gallon. Hey, do you think that's funny? My friend Jack, he's 87. I talk to him every day, okay? And just company for the guy. And
in my day, it was gas for less in Chicago. It was 18 cents a gallon.
Jack said when he was growing up, and Jack was born in 1935. When he was a kid, he said he remembered his dad flipped out when gas got up higher than 5 gallons for $1, which was 20 cents a gallon in upstate New York. But when it was higher than 5 gallons for $1, that his dad lost his mind.
Well, in 1966 in Chicago, gas for less. It was a company like Clark Oil refineries. It was 18 cents a gallon.
Unbelievable. Miss Can't Be Wrong, $4.49 for regular. Where are you though, Miss Can't Be Wrong? I don't remember where you are. Texas is $3.90. It's crazy. It's the Pew Pew Guru. Cheapest I've ever seen was 99 cents. That when I was a kid, when I started driving, that's what it was. It was 99 cents. It was like I could go into the gas station, my 1997 Trans Am 95. It was a 95 Trans Am, and it held, 16 gallons or something. I could put a $20 bill on the counter, fill my tank up, and get a pack of smokes for $20.
I remember when it was so economical. It was just what happened in '74. They had the gas crisis under Jimmy Carter.
Yeah,
and all the pumps only went to 99 cents, so they had to install new pumps.
Wow!
They go over $1, and then they put in the self-service things so you can buy it yourself in the new pumps. because before
No
that,
more
you had
guy
to
coming out.
pay for it.
No more guy coming out going, pop your hood, let me check your fluids and top everything off and fill your gas tank, and I'll be the stinky one. No, you got to pump it yourself. No, that was just going away when I was a kid. That
I
was
was a
just,
gas jockey when I was a kid.
I remember a full service station by the house over on Holman Avenue in Hammond, but no, it was all kind of going away.
When
When
I
I
was
turned,
16, when I was 16, I was a gas jockey. I used to pump gas. I used to wipe the windows and say, check the oil, check the battery, check under the hood.
yeah, Miss can't be wrong. When I turned 16, gas was $1.05 a gallon back in 1990. Wow, 1990.
Yeah,
I was graduating seventh grade. I was graduating seventh grade. Miss can't be wrong. So, I graduated eighth grade in 91. That was a good year, 91. Ryan Brown, this morning. I know what you mean, Ryan. It's more than $7 a gallon in the UK, Liam. Oh my God. You know, I remember just, you know what? It's crazy. Gas wars in LA, 1971, 23 cents. Know that. Oh, Pew Pew Guru. That's not right. You're not supposed to say that. She's old. That's terrible. You never talk about a woman's age.
You want to talk about somebody old? Talk about me. I'm old.
Yeah, you're old. Red
I'm old.
was a damn waiter at the Last Supper. Okay. I'm not talking about the one with the outfit bosses. I'm talking about the one with Christ and Judas and everybody. Peter, Paul, and Mary, you know. I mean, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. What am I talking about? Peter, Paul, and Mary. That's that group. Oh, what a day. We're supposed to be talking about the damn bodies out at Lake Mead and other bodies that are going to turn up, and if Tony Spilatra has anything to do with it.
I predict there'll be more bodies. The more remains. I don't know about bodies. Remains. There'll be more remains. And I also predict gasoline prices. You're going to see $10 a gallon before this is over.
Don't say that, Red. Don't say that.
I predict.
I have to raise the prices of the tours. I'm already looking at the numbers going, I have to raise the prices of the tour. You know, gas, that's what moves the tours around. So the more the gas goes up, the more, I mean, you know, it's something crazy looking at the numbers. Like I'm going to end up spending $15,000 to $18,000 this year in gas. It's freaking insane, man. For a little tour company. It's not like I'm tracking shit around the country. I mean, come on. It's crazy. Not sure if everyone knows this.
Electric van.
Not sure if everyone knows this, but self-serve stations have to pump gas for disabled customers. I'm in a wheelchair, comes in handy. I didn't know that, Ryan, but I imagine that
we have 2 gas stations in town that are full service. They're full
Really?
service gas stations. Yeah.
I don't know where the hell the full service ones are around this town. I got to look around because I don't see any full service ones. But I imagine that you know, Ryan, that the ADA makes sure that, you know, somebody disabled is able to get gas. I mean, how the hell is, you know, they have to, right? I just don't know where those would be. Thanks for sharing that. In 1976, I bought gas with quarters. Susan Russo. I guess with quarters. Yeah. You know, back then, a roll of quarters, man, get you 10 gallons of gas, right? So Red is so old, if you call his home number, you get a busy signal.
Actually, I'm so old that when I was a kid, I was like 9-10 years old. We had a telephone and it didn't have a dial on it, but we used to pick it up and the operator used to say, number, please. And I'd say whatever number I wanted to call. If it was long distance, she would place the call and call us back. And the phone would ring. We didn't have a prefix.
ADA, the Americans with Disabilities. Hold on. It's the ADA, isn't it? It's the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Right.
The ADA, yeah. What are you talking about? The American Dental Association. Duke of Dunhurst. He's over there smoking some of that stuff. Some of the devil's lettuce.
Brett's used to that.
Robert 0969. I'm kidding, Adam. Never been on it. Adam, I've been on your tour. No raise for you. LOL. Oh, you haven't been on. Yeah, you're making a joke. Okay. Miss Can't Be Wrong. She said that you shouldn't think you're old, Red. I think maybe Miss Can't Be Wrong is a little into the red. You know what I mean? The Mr. Wemette.
I'm that old. I'm 73. I'm 73.
Red isn't old, although he's a classic.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, my gosh. No, Ryan Brown, they say it's going to take several months to identify this body that they found out there.
Possibly years. Several months, possibly years.
Yeah.
I watched the Las Vegas clip.
See the bones in there? That's what they found. There's another picture of it. That's a little grainier. This one shows up close though.
They said they were going to work on it for about 3 years, and then they were going to have a funeral for it because they were going to keep the DNA and everything else.
They're going to have a funeral for him. Once they know who he is.
Maybe it'll say Mr. X on there. I don't know.
The tomb of the unknown man in the barrel. It's like the tomb of the unknown hooker. We have that out here too. The tomb of the unknown hooker in Vegas. No, we have the tomb of the unknown man in the barrel, Lake Mead. I'm just crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? Think about this. Sopranos fan. This might be a stupid question, but do you ever think there will be electric planes?
No.
So, Sopranos fan, I'm going with there already are electric planes. There already are electric helicopters, right?
I guess. I never thought there'd be, when I was a kid, I never thought there would be commercial jets that you could fly on. Everything was propellers, planes.
Really?
Yeah. They had military, but they didn't have commercial. It came in later.
Well, how we got onto electric planes, I have no idea. But it turns out that they definitely do exist. I just looked it up. So they're going to change the future and the way that we get around. And of course, they're going to save the planet because they're electric. See that? Electric planes. Okay. That's an electric plane right there. At least that's a drawing of one. I don't think
I can't see a 737 electric. I just can't see it.
I don't know. Amazing things happen with batteries. Drones are electric helicopters. That's what I'm saying, John.
Yeah.
It's gotta.
Who would ever guess that they would have the shuttle, the space shuttle, that would come back and make another trip and come back and make another trip, and now they're obsolete.
Don Vito Cascioferra. Did I say that right? Cascioferra, Don Vito Cascioferra. I don't know. There's got to be a lot of bodies down there, though.
We're all wondering the same thing.
Yeah, there's got to be a ton of them down there. How many? Who knows, right? So presumably it's Hoffa that they found in the barrel, but they put the Kmart shoes on him to throw the investigation off. Pew Pew Guru. Now you're thinking. See, that's what I would do. If I killed Jimmy Hoffa, I'd take off his shoes and I'd put some cheap Kmart shoes on. Throw everybody off, That way it'd be like, well, it can't be Jimmy Hoffa because who'd be wearing shoes from Kmart? What is this, Rain Man?
Yeah.
I gotta go to Kmart and get my underwear. Kmart. Definitely Kmart. Definitely Kmart. Kmart. Got to get underwear from Kmart. Cascioferra. I did say it. Thank you. So you would need 50 million two-man electric planes to meet the demand for air travel. Maybe, Scott, but big. I would think a big one. They're going to have to. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it. So let's put Elon Musk on this. He'll get it all handled. As a matter of fact, Elon could probably figure out how we can make some water out there in California too with the desalination. He's going to solve that problem. It's going to be like vanilla ice.
California's going broke. They can't pay for it.
Yeah, Elon will figure that out too. He'll fix all their financial systems, you know. Elon's a good guy. He's a smart guy. He's the smartest guy.
Moving to Tesla from California to
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just finished that gigafactory in Texas. So he's like vanilla ice. If you got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ dissolves it. You know, I thought it was DJ dissolves it. It's DJ revolves it, but I thought it was DJ dissolves it when I was a kid. You don't know Vanilla Ice, do you, Red?
Know them? No. Heard them? Yes.
Him. Vanilla Ice. Remember he shaved his eyebrow with the little things like this back in there, and they had the lines on the side. And
I didn't watch them, but I heard
Ice,
it on
Ice
the radio.
Baby. Dun 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 dun. Remember they ripped off Queen. He ripped off Queen. The dun 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 dun.
There's a show on Netflix about that.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I gotta check that out. Who's to say Hoffa wasn't dressed casually when they picked him up and killed him? True. Maybe Jimmy was out for a little jog in his cheap ass Kmart shoes. Come on. He's not wearing Kmart shoes. It's Jimmy Hoffa. Even if he's gonna go jogging, he'd have on something, some Nikes or something. It wouldn't be Kmart shoes. So
maybe Florsheim.
Now at Kmart, pre-stained underwear. Do you know why Michael Jackson likes shopping at Kmart?
Here it comes. I know it was coming. Come on, tell me. I want to know.
Because little boys' pants are half off.
Okay.
Oh, you know why Michael Jackson likes 27-year-olds?
No.
Because there's 20 of them. Oh, Kevin Witt Jr. Kevin Witt Jr. Ask Red about working the porno stores with Joe Lombardo.
Well, Joe never worked with me. I'll tell you that much. Marshall Cavano did, but Joe never did.
Carl Foster often jogged in a suit. Okay, Vanilla Ice, Michael Graham. Vanilla Ice won that lawsuit by Queen because one or two musical notes were slightly different. There was such a slight difference in that, though. And everybody knows that he ripped off Queen, all right? He just ripped off Queen.
You know something? In that movie, it takes place in Vegas. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Burt Reynolds is in it. And they talk about... the guy in there, he's typing up. He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm typing up my cousin or somebody like that is suing some famous band." And he said, "He'll never win that suit." And he says, "Yeah, I know. Maybe they'll settle out of court cheap."
Oh, geez. It's the 11th today, right, Red?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
511-2022.
So, you want to do an after party?
If you want, yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do an after party. This has been fun. This is always fun. I like, no, I do. I like this. It's so much fun. And I'm always looking forward to meeting you guys too, when you come out here and do the tours. And of course, just chatting with you guys. And you, Red, it's just a lot of fun. And so thanks for showing up. And the link is going to be in the thumbnail, and we're scheduling it to start in about
10 minutes
after. Yeah, quarter after. That way, if you guys want to take a break, 20 after. We'll start it at 20 after. And it's scheduling right now, Red. I'm going to throw the link in the description, guys. And you can find that link after we're off the air.
Or if you subscribe to me, all you get is hit it.
Yeah, go over to Red's channel. And if you don't know how to do that, just search on YouTube, Red Wemette. And you can find his channel, and then you'll see where it is. Adam, look up the Wasp knife. $400. It's wild. Okay. Last time we were talking
Thank
about
you,
those
Ryan.
freaking-
Thank
what
you,
are they?
Ryan
SAP
Brown.
gloves? Wasp knife. Wasp knife. Injector knife. What the hell is this, man? $250 for a gas injection system. As divers, we all know what effects of compressed gas are underwater. Our training teaches us that our lungs would burst from overinflammation if we held our breath and rose to the surface. This principal key is the effectiveness of the WASP injection system. The WASP injects a freezing cold ball of compressed gas, approximately the size of a basketball, at 800 psi nearly instantly. The effect of this injection will drop many of the world's largest land predators. Are you kidding me? The effects of this compressed gas will not only cause overinflation during ascent when used underwater, but it also freezes all the tissues and organs surrounding the point of ejection on land or at sea. When used underwater, the injected gas carries the predator to the surface before the blood is released into the water, thus giving the diver for added protection by diverting other potential predators to the surface. Are you kidding me? So, did you know about this, Red?
No.
Yeah, it's a knife that comes with the little CO2 cartridges. You plug them in there and you hit somebody with it, and there's a button on there to fill them up with gas. Once you, oh man, Ryan Brown.
I just thanked him for the donation.
Thank you very much. Hey guys, it's been fun. We've had a blast. We'll see you at the after party. Head on over there. Thanks again, Red. You have a great day, sir. And I'll see you in a few minutes. It's been fun. Mob Vlog.